ايوه هالحكي الحين بس ابي اخليها بابليك. وينك public done. Let's do this. Save. Boom. Nice. عندنا ذي channel. عندنا بعد شنو؟ IGN لا مفروض. IGN. سوري 7:30 فيني انا بعد. انا قاعد اقرا تويتر الحين اشوف بالضبط شو السالفة. وكو في ناس ما اعرف سماع الشباب في بث ثاني الغالي في قناة كود. ايه الغالي انا الحين انا في كول اوف ديوتي. قناة كول اوف ديوتي نفسها. انتظر بس متى تفتح لنا بكاب انا والله تبي صدق ما اعرف. هل نشوف احتمال عادي يسوي لك حركه عقب نهايه الايفنت يقول لك والله لا والله اي واحد طلب مسباق حق سوني يقدر يلعب مثلا من الحين. يجوز عقب الايفنت يقول لك هالشيء ما اعرف بالضبط. طلعت زياده نص ساعه قسم بالله والله قهر. اي والله للاسف يعني حاطين ساعه بس 5 دقائق وصارت ولكن الحين بعد زيدوا نص ساعه. انت سحبت على لعبه مارفل افنجرز ولا ايه؟ او ما لعبت مارفل افنجرز كان على ستيشن 4 حلت اللعبه طبعا لكن عقب ما شريت بلايستيشن 5 صادت لي مشاكل من ناحيه شلون انقل كامل الداتا حق اللعبه نفسها. بديت من الصفر ولكن قد معلش فلعبت انا اسمه بلاك بانثر لعبته وختمته ولكن للاسف صاير ماي قاعد يقبض نفس ما يقولون حق كامل الفيتشرز حق بلايستيشن 5 بس اعطاك 60 فريم وهذا الشيء حده للاسف يعني. شبح ويلكم حبيبي شلونك انت؟ مو حلوه اللعبه ولا ليش؟ لا لعبه افنجرز توقعت احلى ولكن القصه كانت حلوه. الاونلاين كانت مأساة.
I'm for some Warzone 2. I'm like the biggest Warzone player. That's my main thing. So I'm just super hyped to just hop on and see the new map. Yeah, seriously.
It is going to be so exciting. Obviously, being able to get on the sticks, try it out, see how you feel about it. What are you expecting from this new Warzone? Because obviously, like you said, you've been grinding Warzone for a long time now. But what do you want to see? What are some of the changes you want made?
I'm definitely wanting to see like new movement. Maybe.
Like
the biggest thing in Warzone, so maybe like a new thing that bridges the skill gap and adds like a new level to like grind it out. You know? Yeah.
I love that. So do I.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Have the best time. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I'm so hyped.
ايه اذا ما كنت تدرون عن سالفه السلايد كانسل، اذا ما تعرف شنو السلايد كانسل تعرف اللي وايد ناس مثلا لو تركض بعد تناط كان نفس الامنه بصاير ايش قد يقول لك احتمال عود انه قد كان اللانش من لعبه مودرن وارفير 2 يقول لك خلاص بيكنسلون هالشيء بس صار في طلب وايد انه لا يبون سلايد كانسل. ففي كول اوف ديوتي مودرن وارفير 2 بيتا راح يكون موجود السلايد كانسل ولكن عن طريقه الاوبشن تقدر تسوي اوف وتقدر تسوي اون على حسب انت طريقه اللعب اللي انت تبيها. فيقول لك هذا يسبب السلايد كانسل يسبب وايد جاب من ناحيه مهاره بعض اللعيبه ويستخدموها الفيتشرز اكثر من اللزوم فاختلف من ناحيه طريقه اللعب بشكل عام. شتي قال لك احتمال يكنسلون هالشيء فيبي يشوفون الحين بالضبط هل الناس تستخدمه ولا لا في البيتا على الاقل. البث بيعرضون اللعبة وبيتكلمون عن مستقبل كود ولا لا؟ راح يتكلمون عن Warzone 2.
What are you most looking forward to seeing here today? I am looking forward to seeing some incredible Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer gameplay.
هذه مال يوتيوبر نويزي باتفس اسمها.
But new and challenging. Yeah, a little bit of
challenging
مال
فيز اتلانتا لما خبرني.
Modern Warfare 2 is my absolute favorite COD of all time. 2009, that was my very first Call of Duty that I ever owned. I am so ready to experience just that nostalgia again.
حماس يا اخي صدق اعتقد حد بيكون حماس. وورف زون. اي بتحكي عن وورف زون 2، بتحكي عن مود وورفر 2 مالتي بلاير والديتيلز بالضبط عن لعبه كول اوف ديوتي مالتي بلاير. يقول لك في شيء راح يحطونه بعد في نهايه شو اسمه ذي. كان طلع شيء اسمه ديمو، طلع شيء ديمو مساعة على سؤال ما فتحكوا عن شيء ثاني بعد غير كول اوف ديوتي مالتي بلاير وورف زون. فيقول لك احتمال وورف زون مال كول اوف ديوتي موبايل اللي هو اول جزء بردانس، احتمال يتحكوا عن هالموضوع، او راح يتحكون عن كول اوف ديوتي مودرن وورفر DMC. شوفوا بالضبط شنو الاكشن راح يصير. متى تفتح اللعبه؟ البيتا حق طلب المسبق يا جماعه. يبتدي اي واحد يلعب طلب مسبق حق كول اوف ديوتي حق اجهزه السوني راح يقدر يلعبها بكره ان شاء الله، وعقب بكره ويوم تاريخ 18 وتاريخ 19 راح تكون مفتوحه حق جماعه السوني حتى لو ما طلب المسبق، وعقب اسبوع او اسبوعين راح يكون حق الاكس بوكس والبي سي حق الطلب المسبق، وعقبه بعد بيومين راح يكون اللي ما طلب مسبق يكون مفتوح حق الجميع. فبيصير هنون النظام. صدق ان ما اعرف ولا احد فيهم ايها، بس صناع محتوى عم بشكل عام قاعد يطلعون لك الحين. زين بوكا بعد الساعه 12 الياس. والله الياس تبي الصدق انا ما اعرف يعني بوكر يجوز بوكر عقب الساعه 12 او عادي مثلا لا والله من الصبح. شنو بيصير بالضبط؟ شنو كول اوف ديوتي شوب؟ شو بيصير يعني؟ get 20% off merchandise at shop.callofduty.com with code of next 20. انا احد الاشياء اللي تحسست فيها انا اوريدي شريت كول اوف ديوتي فانجارد، فناوي كول اوف ديوتي فانجارد كل واحد كان كم؟ 120 ريال يعني شيء ما كان يسوى صراحه. فما اعرف باكر بالضبط ايش قد ساعة كم راح نلعب، يجوز الفجر او يجوز عقب الساعة 12 ما اعرف كيف الصدق، ولكن راح اسوي لايف في القناة ان شاء الله. فايه الواحد ما حد فيكم مشترك في القناة اتمنى اشتراك في القناة، ان شاء الله راح نلعب لايف باذن الله في كول اوف ديوتي بيتا باذن الله. توقعاتك؟ اتوقع ان مودرن وورفير 2 بتكون افضل من فانجارد، افضل من كولد وور، نفس مستوى مودرن وورفير العادي. وايد بيكون في ناحيه الكامبرز على حسب الماب. اي كول اوف ديوتي تكون كول اوف ديوتي حتى لو ادفانس وورفير او وين كان، بس لو كانت المابات عادله ممتازه المابات راح تحكم بشكل مو طبيعي على الالعاب.
Huge creator, but we also have 3 incredible pro players, ex-pro player, but amazing creator as well coming out through here. Modern Warfare 2, this is huge for you guys and for the rest of your career, of course. So going into your new season, what do you want out of this big game? Because this is massive for you guys.
أشكرك عشان حبيبي, welcome to the family.
I want to see the best COD of all time being played, and I personally think that MW2 will be the best COD of all time.
Oh, yeah, it will. You know what?
I think it will be.
It will be. You know what?
It will be.
So he was saying earlier he wants like nice and fast-paced. I'm looking for the opposite. I want a nice slow-paced game. I can sit a little further back, watch over my teammates. I'm 25 and I'm proud of it. And I think it's going to be the perfect mix of both. Some good maps, some good fun. I get to beat.
هذه يحب الستايل التكتيكي ما يحب الستايل البس تعال باش روح نفس فانجارد مثلا كله بس واحد يركب وين كان. هاي ستايل يقول لا قاعد كامبر.
Yeah, I'm just looking for good maps. I mean, I want to see just a different variety of maps. I think it'd be really cool. And we could switch it up between fast and slow. I just want to see some creativity in the map. So that's what I'm looking for.
Can we go play?
Go on, get out of here. Thank you so much, gents.
بيلعب يلا خصيص. 12 دينار وايد عليه. هذا 3 فنايل بعد للاسف. ما عدنا لمودرن 1 لا خلاص كود 16 ما ادري ليش للحين تلعبونه. انا بالنسبه لي اصلا يمكن وايد ناس بتكرهني من الحين. انا ما حبيت مودرن وورفير مالتي بلاي بشكل عام. سيرفج حلو، طريقه ناحيه الانجن وايد حلو، لكن كمالتي بلاير مابات مو ذاك الزود بالنسبه لي. ما عجبتني مابات ولا شيء قاعد يطلع لك اشياء ورا تحس انه كنا نغزات حق البيركس او شيء. لو يرجعون كود 6 و8 بس. نعم برو، شوف ما كان ما حد لا حد يقاوم كل كودوتي. في صوت ما حد يقاوم بكودوتيز القدم يا رابع. كل شيء يعني ما بيصير نفس قبل، باختصار شديد. يعني النوستالجيا واللي لو نبي نفس كود 4 كود مثلا مودرن وورفير 2 الاصليه 2009 موديل 2010. حبيبي تسلم حبيبي عزوز، الله يغنيك يا رب، جزاك الله خير حبيبي، الله يغنيك ان شاء الله. فا ايه يعني كواحد قدم كان يحاول ينطف وتشوف الايجابيات حق لعبه مودرن وورفير 2، شوف شنو الاشياء الحلوه قدم كان. يعني انا بعد ما بحط روحي ان امل حق اللعبه وايد، ولكن اتسمع لان انت لو تفكر فيها ترى سنتين عمر اللعبه مودرن وورفير 2 راح تكون سنتين. فلازم يسوون شيء فان يا اخي حق مالتي بلاير، شيء فان حق وورزون 2، شيء وايد فان مفروض حق دي ام زي اذا تكتكوها عدل طبعا. انت شنو توقعاتكم؟ هل توقعاتكم تكون لعبه عاديه؟ اعتقد مجهود اذا ما خاب ظني، اخر مره كلمت مجهود من قبل كم يوم، هو اوريدي ناطر مودرن وورفير 2 بس على اساس التغيير، مو بانه متحمس بس يبي يغير جو. مو قادرك والله بس نص الشهر. يا والله الحين بس تعاوني ها، مو بس انت والله عزوز. يلا الحمد لله. شنو بعد؟ في اشياء كانوا يتحكون عن جان سميث، ما ادري اذا شفت الفيديو ولا لا. تحكوا ترى عن طريقه تضبيط السلاح والاضافات حق الاسلحه نشوف اذا اقدر احصله على السريع يعني. نشوف على الاقل يرجعون المابات ومعظم الاسلحه نفس الشكل بدون تغيير. شوف برو، انت لو تفكر فيها لو نفس الشكل ونفس التغيير ما سويت شيء، بتلعب كم شهر راح تملل. انت تبي شيء يجذبك يعني في النهايه، تعرف؟ فاتوقع ان شاء الله باذن الله يسوون اشياء جديده عن نفس طريقه الجان سميث. لا خلينا نطق ميوت الا اذا بيحطون لنا شيء. نطق ذي. انت شفتوا الفيديو ولا لا يا ربع؟ هذه يشرح لك الجان سميث حق لعبه مودرن وورفير 2. خلينا نطق بسرعه سريع شوفهم زين. سلفا ان شاء الله ان شاء الله.
My name is Mary Avjukian and I'm a senior UX designer. Gunsmith itself has a whole new environment.
اي عزوز، انا بالنسبه لي مودرن وورفير 2 مودرن وورفير 3 كان احلى ايام عندي في ايام يوتيوب. مهم نفس ما تشوفوا طبعا في جان سميث في تكتيكلز السوالف، هذا شيء غريب. اشكال بيشرحون لنا اللي هو عباره عن ما تحكي عن البركات نفسها، تحكي عن شلون بركين من اول خانه بعدين برك ثاني وبرك ثالث. فما نعرف شنو بالضبط. طبعا هذه تكتيكال كاميرا، هذه ما يحطونها. اتذكر في بلاك اوبس 1 حطونا بعد تكتيكال كاميرا، بس اعتقد نستفيد اكثر حق
feel like you are in a gunsmithing space.
My name is Ben Garnell, principal artist. What they're going to see first of all is the M4 platform.
زين هاد شو كم الاتاتشمنتس انت عندك؟ طبعا رجعوا لك اميونيشن نفس فانغارد ماجازين موجود. في شيء اسمه ريسيفر، احب اشرح لك بالضبط شنو ريسيفر. هو عباره عن كاتيجوري حق سلاح الام 4، يشرح لك بالضبط شيء
optic etc. But this time there's actually an extra slot and that is but this time
شوف هني في equipped في skins. فشيء وايد ممتاز ان حطوه من البدايه. لون تقدر تحط مثلا سكن خاص لو شريت مثلا بلو برنت حق هاي ريفلكس، عندك تو ريفلكس تقدر تحطه مثلا حق كم واحد لو تقيم السكن هذا شيء ممتاز.
You have a platform of weapons which is a family of weapons. Once you get to a receiver unlock within your first weapon, that's when you unlock another weapon. And those modifications that you have already unlocked for the previous weapon now work on that weapon too.
The receiver this time is driving Gunsmith as it would be in reality, and each of these separate receivers have their own unique progression.
So the
حلو. الحين تشوف مثلا كاتيجوري مثلا مال ام 4 نفس ما تشوفون تحت يسار، يقول لك سلاح نفس ام 4 وهو تقريبا نفس الستايل يعني كنوعيه الاسلحه تحكي مو بالستايل لا والله بشاش، ان نوعيه اسلحه مثلا مال ام 4 صار نفس ام 16 وهذه اعتقد قبل كمان ادفانس اذا ما خاب ظني، وعندك كم خانه عباره عن كل ستايل واحد. فيقول لك في شيء كل دي تحت منظومه شيء اسمه ريسيفر. فالريسيفر مثلا لو طلعت اوبتيك، طلعت مازل، طلعت مثلا ميونيشن حق الامو او ماجازين، تقدر تستخدم حق ام 16 وتقدر تستخدم حق اي الخانات اللي قاعد تنضم في هالناحيه. فيكون يعني اول ما طلع اتاتشمنت معين ما يحتاج تفكر تقول والله بعد راح اطلع اتاتشمنت مثلا حق ام 13 بعد بطلع اوبتيك بطلع نفس مثلا كوتم او اي كان حق ام 4 بعد بطلع نفس الاوبتيك نفس الكوتم. لا، يقول كل ذي تحت منظومه واحده يقول لك. فهذا الشيء حد ممتاز، حد يعني انا مثلا ما عندي وقت ان اقدم كون بس تعال ليفل حق كل الاسلحه، ليفل حق كل الاسلحه، اوريدي عندي مثلا 8-9 ساعات عندي شغل، ما اقدر ان اقدم كون بعد 7 من الفجر على اساس اقدم كون بس اليفل في الاسلحه. هذه راح يساعدني بشكل يعني مو طبيعي صراحه. فيكون شيء وايد
The receiver for the assault rifle will remain for that assault rifle. But if it's a receiver for the SMG within that platform and you switch to that receiver, then you have the SMG in place. But the modifications that you have already previously done on that assault rifle can move over to that SMG.
Each of those shared attachments that you unlock.
فهمتوا؟ يعني أي واحد مثلا يحصل مثلا أوبتيك خاص حق سلاح مثلا ام 4 راح تشوفه مثلا في ام 16 او مثلا في الخلاط نفس ما تشوفون فوق على اليمين في الخلاط. لحظه
is now cross progressible and attachable onto
في خلاط يعني نفس لو تشوفه بعد تحت يسار في كم سلاح من ضمنه من هالريسيفر او هالنوعين من الاسلحه. فطلع مثلا اوبتيك خاص حق مثلا ام 4 يقدر يفتح لك مثلا حق ام 16 او اف تاك ذي او اين كان او خلاط نفس ما تشوفوه فوق يمين. فهذا الشيء وايد ممتاز على اساس ما تتملل
كل نفس الشيء نفس الشيء تكون
اوريدي عندك هالنوعيه من السلاح
on each weapon every time they want to level up a weapon. What this does is it shows you that one grip that you unlocked on the first weapon is now usable on a different weapon within that platform and you don't need to re-unlock.
هذا توقيت يا جماعه مال البيتا 16 17 وباكر وعقب باكر حق طلب مسبق حق بلاي ستيشن، 18 22 حق اوبن بيتا حق بس مال بلاي ستيشن، عقبه بيومين ايرلي اكسس حق الاكس بوكس بي سي وبلاي ستيشن حق الطلب المسبق، تاريخ 28 تاريخ 26 اوبن بيتا حق الجميع. اي واحد طلب مسبق حق السوني تقدر تلعب باكر وعقب باكر. بس ما الناس ما قلت لي من الياس بالضبط ساعه كم نحن ما نعرف تبي الصدق.
That weapon.
I'm Joel Emsley. I am the studio art director at Infinity Ward.
حسن أنت من أساطير اللاعبين Call of Duty حبيبي.
Of how to develop or
modify
like we've never done before. We wanted to create a weapon system that was visually consistent through and through.
بدنا على باكر أقدر أستخدم دي. أنا شيء طلب مسبق بالفولت اديشن فأقدر أستخدم هالاتاتشمنتس. راح نلعب كل شيء إن شاء الله بإذن الله لو باكر بنسوي لايف وتشوف بالضبط شنو نقدر نسوي.
My name is Yi Yang and I'm a product manager.
أتمنى يشرحون لنا أهم شيء
we wanted to give players greater ability to customize and add personality to their weapons. At its core, the vault system unlocks every attachment and allows you to equip any attachment onto your M4 platform that share the same aesthetic.
It's a fantastic type of weapon and blueprint system to introduce into the game because people like me can sit there and geek out on it.
I consider it to be the ultimate blueprint. It's every single my personal favorite platform in the game, and you are able to run it however you like. And you are able to run it however you aim. And
كمان الله عشر الله يغنيك حبيبي. انا بس قاعد اشوف ذي اعتقد هذه يو اي بي predator 6 skills اي strike high vehicle customization نيوك موجود ايه يكون موجود. احد المستوعبين في التويتر قال انه يكون موجود. تغشمه ها. شوف انت لو تفكرون عن سالفه شلون تضبيط السلاح حط في بالك كأنه صاير نوع الخزينه عندك، خزينه من الاتاتشمنتس حق هالنوعيه من الاسلحه. اكيد راح يشرحون طبعا كول ديوتي نكست نشوف بالضبط شنو نقدر يصير. اللي يلمع مو نفس مودرن وارفير 2، نبغي اللون الذهبي مال مودرن وارفير 2 قصدك؟ البيتا مجانيه؟ لا كابتن مو مجانيه. اذا تحكي عن اذا واحد يبي يلعب باكر او عقب باكر لازم طالب بالمسبق حق اللعبه نفسها فيكون كيف بقدر لي ها اوكي ما دقايق. لا يا جماعه البيتا ليس مجانيه. اتحكي عن حين كطلب مصر. شنو اكثر شيء متحمسه في الحدث؟ على اساس اكون صريح وياكم، شوف انا من النوع اللي احب احلل اللعبه، فاتمنى يقولون لنا عن الكامو مثلا، كامو اي لون، شلون طريقه التحديات. اكيد الجانسمنت لو يتحكي عن موضوع اهم شيء يا رب يا والله العظيم يا رب المابات تكون ممتازه. اذا مابات تكون ممتازه ان شاء الله حتى لو افرج او شوي ابوف افرج ما عندي مشكله، بتكون اوكي. لان لا تنسون السنه الثانيه حق لعبه مودرن وارفير 2 راح يكون جميع مابات مودرن وارفير 2 الاصليه.
What do you expect out of this new game? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty polished feel you expect, especially from Infinity Ward. I think that was my favorite part of
سمح يا ربع انا بتغدى وبتعشى نفس الوقت.
Smooth everything felt. I love the field upgrades. I'm wondering if they potentially added any more. And at the end of the day, they've already teased earlier today the brand new Gunsmith 2.0. I want to see what type of crazy weapons we can come up with. I cannot wait to just lay the smackdown on all the Call of Duty League pros that are here. They're all absolute noobs. I'm looking forward to today.
خسيس لعب اللعبه شويه وكل قاعد يمدحها، بس ما نبي نصدق كل شيء، نبي نعرف بالضبط الوضع. سامع احد امي يعاني. اجين يا بابا اللي مو مشترك في القناه ما يشترك في القناه ويكون شاكر لك. شنو الحين؟ والله مثلك انا هم خايف من المابات بالضبط. اللعبه راح تحكي بالمابات كابتن. كان زين يرجعون مابات كود 8 وياهم بيرجعونه بالسنه الثانيه ان شاء الله. شاري حزمه $100 وما تعرف فايدتها. لا من قالك ما اعرف فايدتها يا كابتن. بيعطيك كم سكنز اوبريتيف سكنز، بيعطيك الفولت باكج، يعطيك وايد اشياء. شاري كود بيتا، شاري انا طالب المسبق حق البلاي ستيشن بالفولت اديشن الاغلى اديشن. حذيفه تحبني.
Alright, Swag, so good to have you guys in the building. Of course, we have Modern Warfare 2 coming up.
A new squad.
And play it. How are you feeling about this brand
My
new
face
title?
squad.
Really good, man. I mean, MW2, the name itself has so much hype around it, and it's just so exciting to play a game. Infinity Ward is my favorite company to make the game, so I'm super excited.
Amazing stuff. So, gents, how are you guys feeling? We've got Warzone 2.0.
Our first event here, so I mean, we're really excited to be here.
I'll pass the mic around.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to add? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm super excited. This is the first Call of Duty event.
Like we said, this is our first ever event,
that
so
I've been
this is
to,
really new to us. Really exciting. I don't know what to expect, but I'm just ready to play. You know what I mean?
Any favorite memories from the original Modern Warfare 2 that anyone wants to share?
I remember the first nuke I ever got was on the map Estate, and I was hype. I was like 13 years old. Silence ACR going crazy.
Estate صدق من أخص مابات في Modern Warfare 2. Estate هو عبارة عن هل وفوق بيت. صدق كان حد خويس. فايدة يعطيك سكنات وأول سيزون من كود شو صنع محتوى قد بإمكان ياخذ له الأفضل على أساس يوريكم بالضبط الباكج نفسه.
Wasn't that the one we had to crawl and be secretive or something like that too?
I always love the sniper missions where you gotta be like.
It was really dope.
شوف الصراحة أنا راجع من كود 8 يعني كنت ألعب سوني 3 ورجعت سوني 5. كلها دقائق يا ربع. تو حطوا بعد ماب من اعتقد ميوزيوم اذا ما خاب ظني. سنايبر مال كود 6 ترى موجوده في كود 19. شو رايك حذيفه؟ اي كابتن. متحمس انا عن سالفه السنايبرات. ما ظنيت مودرن وورفير 2 بسوي نفس ستايل كولد وور. مع انه شو كولد وور كان سنايبرات بالنسبه لي لا باس عقب بالتحديث، عقب ما عدلوا كل شيء كانوا لا باس. بس يعني مودرن وورفير كان سنايبات بالنسبه لي اوكي حلوين، بس تي تي كي كان حد عالي، ف بدا يعطوني شويه صور من تيزات. فشو بالضبط شو نقدر نسوي؟ حيو القديمين والله ملوك حبيبي. كلك ذوق. قاعد اشوف ديو يعطوني كود مجانا. ما اعرف، بس حبيت اكد يا رابع اللي ما مشترك في القناه ما يشترك في القناه كن شاكر لك، ولا تنسوا اخوكم من اللايك راح يفيدني كثير والله. شنو هاي شباب اليوم الاصدار؟ لا يا زيون. الحين هو عباره عن كول ديوتي نكست، هو تغطيه حق مودرن وورفير 2 شنو في لعبه بشكل عام.
I'm excited to see the map with Caldera. There was a lot of like elevation, and I liked in Verdansk how it was like a lot of buildings. So I'm hoping to see a lot of.
شلون تشتريها؟ تشترينا في الستور بالستيشن ستور.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
ACR موجود، يقول لك موجود ACR على حسب التسريبات، ويقول لك تحت خانة بعد سكار احتمال. شنو قصدي يعني تحت خانة سكار؟ يشرحون لكم في كول ديوتي نكست. هو عبارة عن تحت المنظومة الرسيفر، نفس مساعد قبل 10 دقائق شرحت شنو رسيفر، بتشوفون هالشيء. واكيد بيشرحون لك الحين طبعا اللي هو كل شيء في ناحية الملتي بلاي في لعبة مودرن وورفير 2. محمد بن سلمان يحاول يخلي السعودية أفضل دولة من ناحية الألعاب. السعودية من أفضل دولة من كل شيء حبيبي. رب السلام. معليش على السؤال بس وش شنو؟ يرونا في اللايف يرونا تفاصيل مودرن وورفير 2 مالتي بلاير وورزون 2 تفاصيل وورزون 2. ويقول لك في مفاجأة عقب الايفنت، يمكن يقول لك معلومات اما عن كول اوف ديوتي موبايل وورزون اللي هو فيردانسك او كول اوف ديوتي مودرن وورفير 2 دي ام سي. اما شيء او يقول لك شيء ثالث عادي يجوز. يوسف عليك السلام حبيبي شلونك؟ كله تمام. انا سوني وشاري كود يمديني العب فيها كود شاري كود يمكن باكر تلعب على السوني. اذا كنت لاعب سوني باكر تلعب او شت بقى اقل دقيقه يا ربع. لا تنسوا من اللايك، اتمنى الاشتراك في القناه يا ربع اللي مو مشترك في القناه اتمنى تطقون حبه السبسكرايب اكون شاكر لكم. يكون في سيرفرات في السعوديه حق الباتل رويال نواف احتمال يقول لك احتمال بتحكون كل شيء ترى نواف عن اسمونه فاك متحمس عن كل شيء عن وورزون 2. قاعد تطلع تاكتيكال انسرشن بوبكات يعني في اشياء كل ذي. ليش احس انا اهم شيء فول اتش دي برو، فول اتش دي. طلع لك صوت بوفكات كل شيء برو. خلينا نشوف بالضبط الحين شو نقدر نسوي. يلا متحمسين يا ربع؟ لا تنسوا من اللايك والاشتراك. يلا بسم الله.
Let's go get him.
أوس أوه جا رجع. أوه الموبايل. قد لك بردانس تحكي عن الموبايل. شفنا الشيل.
Yes, sir.
ما اقدر اخليه 2K يا ربع. والله ب 2K انا او على الاقل 4K 2K.
Hello everyone and welcome to Call of Duty Next.
Yeah!
I'm Johanna Ferris, the General Manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help kick off a truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated release of Modern Warfare 2, but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise. You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth, and we've learned a ton along the way. And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience. One focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly good news, but it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be and it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta, and to be here live in person with more than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming. They will finally get their hands on the true star of the show, the gameplay itself. So let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce, alongside me, Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of Call of Duty. Pat, welcome.
Thank you, Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people, what are the areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on? We worked on improving and innovating on every area of the game. It always comes back to gameplay. Gameplay is king. But I could go on and on. Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI. And it goes on and on and on. We've got mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games. And it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player, whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone, wherever you played, be it on console or PC or mobile.
أهم شيء واحد يستانس في اللعبة، بس لو دخلت سكيل بيس ماتش ميكر الموضوع حدا بيختلف. وبيكون موجود بس إن شاء الله مو بستفكته.
And play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Absolutely. You know, fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on. And I'm particularly excited about some of the social features that are coming as part of this launch. Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to be instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players in unexpected and pretty fresh ways. We've already seen some hilarious interactions, in fact, during play sessions, and I can't wait to see how these new ways to connect evolve over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell us about weapons?
Oh, wow. So we've completely innovated in the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel more in the game. And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body, we've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that. We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun, again, with some sophisticated inverse kinematics. We've connected the gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect there. And that's before I even get into what we've done with the new gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But look, you're gonna play it, and I hope you love it like we do.
All right.
يعني داخل الموضوع في ناحية الكاميرا وتشوف ضغط الجسم وعلاقته ويا السلاح.
Yes, thank you. So with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're gonna release a raid in Call of Duty. It's a very different kind of gameplay. It's very intense. We think it's very fun. And we're super excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to talk about for all of you hardcore players out there. I heard so many of you talk about what play challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say
في تحديات بعد في وورزون اذا وصلت مثلا فوزات مع عدد فوزات ويفتح لك باب جديد من ناحيه التحديات حق وورزون يعني مو بس تعالوا فوز وخلاص.
We are extremely excited to give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again and enjoy the show.
Okay, Captain. Awas.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army.
Let's do this.
But we have each other.
The world is a vampire. طبعا شكلك شويك. وين؟ شو مشيب؟ ياي. اوكي. شو مشيب؟ شيب الخط. Execution, tactical, upbeat sensor. No way!
You're gonna be okay.
Wait. هذه طوب جديد. أطلع! إيه! Woo! Let's go! Oh, nice! قبل operators. خود ايه جاب لنك بجاع كوبا عن النخوة.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this. The world is a vampire.
war zone الحين؟ ايه تقدر تطلع من الفيكلز. العن نخته حلف اللون. شنو ذي؟ واو boy no way. nice. holy shit 3D مود رجعوه. نايس. طبعا في الطق في تحت الماي executions. ما ادري ليش زعل شوي شياف في ناحية البث. عشان بعيدون ولا السالفة؟ اوكي ما ادري ليش بعيدونه بس اذا واحد احتمال ما تشوف ال
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
of each other.
The world is a vampire.
الحين قاعدين اوه اوه هذا النيو ميكانكس. ليتس جو. عجبني ذي. هذا نيو ميكانكس اللي انت مثلا لو تطق بالشاش ما وعندك بيستل ما يحتاج مثلا لو واحد طلع لك وسوي ريلود ما يحتاج انه لازم تنتظر مثلا ريلود او شيء. تقدر تطلع البيستل مالك وتذبحه. هذا شكله مود مال هوستج. سنايبر حبيبي. ابتكار. ماي فيفورت وابن شيت. بس عجبني الخاصية اللي تقطع الطوف صار نوع ينفجر بالعقبة على اساس اي واحد مثلا كامبر بتقدر تلعن حبايبه. ايش كان هذه مثلا من كامبين؟ War zone. شباب اذا واحد سوى طلب مسبق ما يحتاج يجيلك كود. عادي لو تروح الستور اول تروح الستور بتشوف على اليسار من شلون تقدر تنزل بيتا سيدا. اتحكي عن اللعيبه والبلاي ستيشن طبعا. بس انا اتمنى الحين ما يعيد لي. هذا اهم شيء. انا اتوقع المفروض يحطون شرح او شيء.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
And there we go, Call of Duty fans. The trailer so nice. We ran it twice. It is all there. Everything that makes this franchise so special. We are incredibly excited to be here today. And after that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Seeker over the there, Jeff Smith.
Oh, Joey!
Joe
Seeker!
Guys,
ما انت واحد ما سبك يا اخي في Modern Warfare.
How are things evolving from Modern Warfare 2019? I mean, let's start high level because there's a lot to get through today, guys. You saw that trailer. Let's go with the philosophy, Steph. Let's stay high level. What went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is so much. This game has just so much content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work at IW and our partners across
بس تحمل البيتا نفسه ترى.
And so much of that work started with you guys at home.
ما في لك كود بعد تطق تاخذ كود وتحطه في الستور. لا اذا طلبت طلب مسبق تحصل في الستور وتنزل البيتا.
Core piece of what Modern Warfare 2 is. And it's a dialogue that we hope to, continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience. And people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with, and their experience on this franchise, we're in good hands.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff, I don't know where to start anymore. Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about.
Multiplayer,
because there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Sure. I mean, when you come into making a sequel, it can be
Xbox مو بهالاسبوع كابتن.
What do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods. One of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match. But behaviors are more ingrained in how players play. And we just put them into 3 big groups. We call them rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels. And these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe people Overwatch.
Good campers,
and then we have stalkers, which are reactive. And they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are.
And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So they're making enough toys and
اوكي يعني قد الامكان يحاولون يوضون كامل التكتيكال بلايرز والشوفز واللي ينازعون يدرس لك الماب.
Some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about.
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2, and it's been really amazing for me to come on board this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, you know, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes, we love water. It's really hard to make in games.
تحكوا عن الماي. الماي عبارة عن تقدر تسوي كومبات مع تحت الماي أو تروح داخل الماي مو بالنسيدة تموت.
Has been something that I've really enjoyed playing the last couple months.
Aquatic Combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe, can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
Yeah, I mean, last game we really wanted to
حميد
and we knew we didn't have time.
طيب أنا إكس بوكس كيف أحصل كيف أحمل اللعبة الأساسية؟ ما أعرف والله كابتن أودي أنا لاعب سوني يعني فما عرفته بالضبط.
Beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also the gameplay side. There's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater. Otherwise, you can't use primary weapons. But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at, you can dive into the water, and as you get deeper, it gets murkier. Like the farther you are from something, you can't see it, and so. It's been super fun for us to dig into water.
في ناحية الماء وما تدش داخل الماء يعني تغوص مثلا وتطلع برا الماء يقول لك الفيجن مالك للجريب أوضح من البعيد. وهذا شيء حد ممتاز يعني.
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. Yeah, really would instead of blinking out.
Yeah, everything. A lot of details. The behaviors are awesome.
Oh my God! Well, I can't quite wait to literally dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system, Joe? What do we got?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, you saw in the trailer, you can see here,
هذا وايد ممتاز حق وورزون.
Mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle, but instead of
تقدر تروح عند الحوفة تقدر تسوي.
combat, you can now peek.
طق بعدين. ايوه بعدين طق بالبستول.
We also added the dive. You know, last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive's just high enough to let you get through a window. So if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, you know, like rats.
ما باختصار شديد يقول لك ان ناحيه السلايد وناحيه الدايف سواه ميكانيكال يعني اهم شيء مثلا لو تشت لو واحد قاعد يطقك من رصاص يعني كان سلايد كانسل بعد خصوصا مو بس تستغلها كفي طريقه الهجوم لا مثلا لو تشيل عليه تبي تروح حق كفر فقد الامكان تبي تبتعد عن منطقه الطلق النار او وين كان فتنار مثلا تبتعد عن المنطقه اعتقد يعني يكون وايد مناسب كستايل دفاعي.
That we're going to be throwing at each other and equipping and using in all sorts in the next game.
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw the drill charge. You saw the shock stick. One of the other cool ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out. And
decoy?
It basically sits there. And if the player gets close to it, it auto-deploys.
شوف الدايف
basically inflates like a car airbag. What the fuck? And it faces the person. And so it's a great distraction. You can also fire it off. You can throw it in water. And here you just saw the DDoS.
DDoS نفس ال EMP يعني على أساس الخبر.
Are kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house, but I don't want to deal with all the shit inside. So I'm going to hit the DDoS. Boom! It's going to shut down everything. And I can move in, and clear that room. So the heartbeat sensor is back. It's got a new look. But it also has a battery as a balancing mechanic, so you can't use it indefinitely in Warzone.
Nice!
And there's
أخيراً الهاربيت سنسر في بطارية يعني في بطارية مو بس كلها تستخدمها هذا حق وورزون يكون وايد ممتاز. وايد ناس يعني يستخدمون وورزون في وورزون يستخدمون وايد هاربيت سنسر يقول لك لا في بطارية حق الهاربيت سنسر هذا الشيء حد ممتاز.
I expect to see a lot of fun.
There's so many toys and new tools that we just want players to get in and play with. I think there's something like 13 field upgrades, you know, between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my God. Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me, I mean, that's one element.
13 field upgrade, huh?
Brand new gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way that we, level our weapons and manage them?
Gunsmith, هذا عندي وايد مهم.
Yeah, so the new gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope people dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through cross progression. So we saw a lot of really positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon.
Thank you.
There will be some shared attachments through progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know
يس والله اعظم شيء حد ممتاز بالنسبه لي، خصوصا انا اللي اشتغل اكثر من 8 ساعات بدل ما كل ما تعال ولفل يكون وايد ممتاز. يعني لو طلعت اتاتشمنت حق هالنوعيه من الاسلحه راح تكون موجوده حق كومن من هالنوعيه من الاسلحه. هالشيء حد ممتاز. صوت وارفير خلى SMG.
You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns. And it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal.
في بعض attachments لو تفتحها ما بس تفتحها حق الAOs. تفتحها حق كومن أسلحة. في بعض attachments مو كلهم.
The simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver. And
في هيكلة في ناحية السلاح معين.
We wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver, is based in that, changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out.
أتمنى إن يحطون فيديو يكون شرح أكثر بالتفصيل يكون وايد
أنسب. You're able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for situational combat. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the
بالضبط عزيز. كان مشكلتي اقوم الفجر قد بكون على اساس احول لليفل الاسلحه.
Corresponding attachment. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2.
هذا عندي Vault Edition.
Available in beta, so we can rock with that thing all weekend long.
Okay, شوف بالضبط common attachments حق
Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well.
للعلم عقب هالايفنت يا ربع تقدر تروح حق احد من هذولين 200 لعيبه او 150 لاعب وتقدر تشوف بالضبط ستايل في ناحيه اللعب مالتي بلاير. تشوف في تويتش او ناس تسوي بث في يوتيوب.
Right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Yes.
But when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs, these points of interest, and within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War and a bunch of others really well. And so, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how
اهم شيء 6 بس 6 ما يكون معقد محل واحد تقدر تخش فيه 5 اماكن او ايا كان فكانوا بالعكس وايد اسهل في ناحيه وايد اسهل في ناحيه قرايه الماب ما يكون في وايد من مناطق كامبرز لان يقول انه اسهل ما كان كامبرز انه وايد اسهل.
Team, can you give me some details on Sareef Bay?
So Sareef Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay. It's right on a harbor, so we get to show off all our boats and our new amphibious APC, and swimming, as we've already said. But what you get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways, and all this great rooftop combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well that looks fantastic, Jeff. Okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Mercado Las Almas.
Mercado is
6 versus 6. هذه 6 ضد 6.
In a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them. This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane.
وايد سريع يقول لك في وايد action.
Very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait. Really cannot wait. It looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see how that ties into campaigns and what.
خالد عليك السلام حبيبي welcome.
Looks amazing. Battle maps.
عليك السلام حبيبي welcome.
Fantastic. But let's go back to modes. We've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on?
كيف تحمل بيتا يا ربع حق جماعة البلاي ستيشن تقدر تحمل بيتا الحين حق الطلب المسبق في بلاي ستيشن ستور.
Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of ground war. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds. And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, "Hey, get to B." They're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer. We didn't put AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI.
اوكي يعني هاي الطوب اسمه انوفيشن يكون في كميوتر وياك وضدك طبعا 20 ضد 20 ويكون على حسب الاوبجيكتيف اللي انت قاعد تلعب فيه وفوق ذي مثل لو تروح تنخش فوق او ايا كان ما راح تاخذ راحتك الكميوتر راح يجي لك ضدك لونه حلو غصب عنك تتحرك.
This looks so awesome, man. Okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Just keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here played today, and they will be in beta in Prisoner Rescue and Knockout.
Okay, Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
Prisoner Rescue.
Prisoner Rescue is an attack and defend mode. It's a round-based mode. The defenders have 2 prisoners. They're kind of spread out, and they need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapon. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding adrenaline pushing.
يعني كان واحد ماخذ هاس ماخذ رهاين الشخصية وقدم كانت تحاول تخلص هالنوعية اوبجيكتيف تشيل الواحد ما تقدر تستخدم برايمري ويبنز تقدر تستخدم بس البستل والفريق اللي ضدك عقب ما شلت هالشخص يصير عنده رادار لا نهاية نهائي لين طبعا ما يذبحك انت او يطيحك وين كان. فتقدر تشوفه طبعا في الاداء مالك، تقدر تغير في ناحيه التكتيك، تروح مثلا لا والله تحاول قدر الامكان ما يوصلون للاوبجيكتيف مالك. احس ان حد ما بيكون في طور ثاني بعد المفروض غير بوزن.
Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details?
هذه اخر ما حصلنا يمكن متى Modern Warfare 2.
What are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too.
شوف الحين 3D action. هذا حق مثلا لو تبي تشيل operators. All 3
all we're working on all this other stuff we've been kind of lifting up and doing third person in each mode. The cool thing is that it's a modifier on our game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta we're playing it in hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. And we have, you know, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. We're excited.
حتى في Warzone يسوي هذا.
Third person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. They're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try out ahead of release. And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are, but there's even more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste? How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone yet.
Okay. Okay, so what about this?
كله طبعا يقول لك
So I'm happy to say that special ops will return as our third mode and will be focused on two-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think one player on air support, one player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because
Modern Warfare
you know, some of the iconic
Modern Warfare 3
like Overwatch,
special ops
and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about special ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a special ops partner.
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed, we do. Let's roll the clip.
ان شاء الله تقولون عادي العب الحين يا رب. No way! PlayStation exclusive content.
Empty-handed, I was born. Empty-handed, I will ascend. Blade or bullet.
كان ما Ghost of Tsushima صوت اتحجر.
Spear, stone, or arrow. These are merely tools. I am the one to fear.
ألعن أختر السلاح. October 28th. PlayStation. Nice. والله صوت كان مو صوت مال Ghost of Tsushima.
An exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day one for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
Oni is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day one for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives. And I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one here. We're missing the start of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look at Modern Warfare 2, and trust me, you definitely want to, it is immediately available around the corner for PlayStation players who pre-order any version. Early access to the open beta starts tomorrow, so make sure you are preloading right now. Now, also check out your screens, since here's exactly when you can play the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 147 441 operator pack and the FJX Cinder weapon vault in the beta, in addition to being able to earn in-game rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you also get up to a week early campaign access. So wait, campaign a week early. All right,
اعتقد بسيدة عقب 12 يعني.
That first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes.
يقول لك الساعة 12 بتفتح صحيح؟ اعتقد. لأن قال سيدة على 16 يعني ف.
We'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by
Mountain Dew, official drink of Modern Warfare 2.
شو رايكم حتى أنا يا بابا؟
A proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 2. HyperX.
بس قاعد احط لك دعاية. شو رايكم حتى انا يا بابا حق الايفنت؟
On the big screen with 144 Hz VRR and AMD FreeSync. Now on TCL 6 series.
دمية عالية يا اخي.
Prime Gaming. Visit gaming.amazon.com today and start claiming your free content.
انا اقول لك ملحة.
We have 200 creators here on site, marching down the green carpet with one mission in mind: to be the first players to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
So nuts. Egypt said
like one of those days where and my hopes are so
انا كنت انتظر واحد اقل لو يقدر يلعب وذا بس لا ننظم نخلص الايفنت.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think. I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for alternative optic because those guys
Optic Diesel.
OG maps coming back.
Shit, Optic Diesel من سنين كنت اتابعه.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red. Capture the flag Code Red. If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night of S&D and I'm trying to get some nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
Terminal or high rise?
Easy terminal. Ooh, terminal. Most people have terminal nostalgia.
Terminal.
Terminal.
I just replayed that recently and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous. Easy. Strike. High rise. High rise. Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up on Code Red, so it's still Code Red for me.
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Dang, I was gonna pick Code Red too.
Can I get a second one?
All right. Baja Blast.
Starting October 17th, unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specifically marked Mountain
Modern
Dew.
Warfare 2 Dew skin. من قبل عم بحصل كوبي رايت على الموضوع.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. The Mountain Dew green carpet. God damn, it was beautiful. A lot of fun people out there. Everyone having a good time, and some incredibly well-dressed people out there, and some definitely not. Sweaty t-shirts abound. But here we go. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, friends. We promised it was coming up, and now the wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0. We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden. Joe Seacott is joining us, but of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to
Real excited about this one. Again, there's a lot in this one, Jack. Where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design. It brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we've learned so much from players' experience in Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map. And we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Oh, here we go. A brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. That was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different, what we call points of interest along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar. And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play. Whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's at the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this one, and there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch on a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is
that's my favorite.
Colloquially called Sunken Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you can find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just very curious where you think everyone's gonna immediately drop today.
I think some people are gonna drop to Observatory just to go back to home, you know, go have some fun.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here before.
I know what this is. Have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old Modern Warfare fans.
Yeah, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge so they stay in as long as possible in this match. But
smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players.
Well, the map looks absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to watch it in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier, how do they fit into Warzone 2.0?
Warzone 2 بتكون مجانية.
All the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated. So that tactical camera works in Warzone, that decoy mine works in Warzone. Like, it's all of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the dive, the water, like.
More swimming.
اي خانه قاعد تحصلها في المالتي بلاير راح تكون موجوده في وورزون 2.
I can't wait to go full Captain Apocalypse now.
Field upgrade راح تكون موجوده.
Yeah, the rendering team made some work, so you come out, you're looking all wet.
في وورزون 2.
The caustics on the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not even sure what caustics are. I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by there with its 2 turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosives differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window and suddenly you get yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. and vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will.
كل سيارة كل فيكل مركبة تركبها في وورزون 2 راح يكون في بترول راح يكون في غاز.
To a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course we've got
وفي طبعا محطات بترول تروح داخل محطة بترول ينترس كامل الغاز بعدين تقدر تمشي.
Cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
You forgot the coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The massive helicopter that you can fly around. And it's a moving platform with 3 doors. And people play. You can move a whole squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my god!
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window, you know, grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, you know, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting combat.
Unless somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Al Mazrah are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly.
أحمد رديت عليك لا قلت لك مجانية يا كابتن. Warzone 1 مجانية. شنو Warzone 2 مو مجانية؟ مجانية يا كابتن.
I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
What do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, you know, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes.
So it's coming. It will be in Warzone, and there is going to be some amazing clips. But I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about looting in Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like, yes.
You know, in looting in Warzone 2.0, we still have the humming crates. You know, you can still travel around and listen for those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet and get you something to a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up. If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there.
Okay, في بعض الأيتمز تكون موجودة مو بس في الصناديق في البوكسات.
And there's this logic
بتكون موجودة مثلا لو حق أدوية مثلا وين كان راح تكون موجودة في
that are kind of like it's as if the military that occupied the space came through and dropped off military
items. أو في غرفة معينة على أساس ما تحصل هالنوعية من الأدوية على أساس تعالج.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We got a road trip through Al Mazrah and quite literally like have a route we plan, hit the gas station, gas up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it. So we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge. They come back together. And you have this very directed fight of like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go. It's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting. We need to do X.
Crazy. Get in the car. We're going now. Go. All right. So apart from circle splitting, what about the Gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it. But Joe, what do we got?
Gulag. You know, we've been experimenting with. We've tried some crazy things with the Gulag. But
all new
the current version of the Gulag that we have running right now, we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out, and after that you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. Use the proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with,
حتى لو ضدك يدش ويا واحد غريب.
So you have to be on your toes. You're working with an enemy. There might be an AI. You're picking up weapons.
تطلع بعدين الانمي مالك.
Yeah, we're gonna get feedback today too, and like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal here, but there's a lot in store.
في وايد اشياء بعد في جول. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
حتى في بوتات في
So
Warzone
strongholds
2.
are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on their best weaponry. We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different ways. In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds, and if you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Okay. Okay. So we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0
بس يقول لك داعي فيه بوتات بعد كانوا يحاولوا يحمون المكان نفسه. صار عندي اهم شيء احب على الدي ام زي بعرف شنو ذي.
It's finally time.
DMZ.
I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year.
No,
I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this day, playing it non-stop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil. It's totally up to player choice there. And, I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter. And we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th. With the start of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks after Modern Warfare 2 launches.
November 16th.
And we had 125 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this, I promise. Then, after that, we have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Call of Duty Next.
بتشوفون هالشيء ولا لا؟ ما يحتاج.
تحكي عن مودرن وورفير. The world's first all-electric super truck. Intel, built for the next generation of gaming. Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to Modern Warfare 2's open beta. Jack Links, squad up with Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic. leading designer in gaming furniture and proud partner of Modern Warfare 2.
ما حد قاعد يلعب يعني نوزن يخلص الايفنت خلينا عن نحته. ها موبايل ها كفو بالشنب. عشان قدام يب خلاص انتقلت بعد. العن اخوة جو بتسوي هذا ووزون.
What a jam-packed day we've had here so far. We got Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 already good to go. But finally, we're hitting something new here. Coming into mobile, we got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And Chris,
أعتقد 144 أعتقد 40K.
That's right. Today we're proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Yeah.
This is the real thing, and it's on your phone. For the first time ever, you can drop into Call of Duty Warzone from wherever life takes you. Let me quickly point out the gameplay you're seeing today is still alpha, so it's only going to get better. And for Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born, and we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas and these dense urban areas. They're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, ready for battle, and intimate, close quarters combat environments. There's so much variety in Verdansk. It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard and Superstore. Even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick, maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combine to make Call of Duty Warzone mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds, all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate. It's about creating an experience that's so true to form, you can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of recoil moving through your entire body with every shot. In Warzone Mobile, these are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel airtight and authentic.
Emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights. And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts, use that cash at buy stations. There's a ton of variety there, including lots of different abilities like bringing back a fallen squad mate.
Now, that contract economy, it adds a ton of depth and strategy through risk and reward.
I really like that you brought that up, because if you're talking about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes. Everything you come to expect from Warzone, it's going to be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either, because we have the gulag. So here players can fight for a second chance. So when you go down, you get to fight one-on-one with another down player, and you can earn your way back into battle. This is how Warzone Mobile plays out on a truly massive scale, unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts to make sure each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat. So we are supporting up to 120 live players in the single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents. And that is our focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing with nothing but bots, we hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
And we hear you in the crowd.
متى موعد بدء
and
البيتا
absolutely
بكره ان شاء الله.
huge. And I don't think there's a game
اعتقد
on
عقب
mobile
الساعة
that can top
12.
that. In terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile, because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC?
ما راح يكون في بوتات.
Exactly.
ما راح يكون في
Delivering a
بوتات
deeply connected
في
experience has
موبايل
been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we
الظهر
know that your time is precious,
لا
and
ما
your
ظنيتي
investment in playing
اعتقد
is now
عقب
recognized across Modern Warfare 2.
يعني مو
Warzone
مشكلة ما
2.0
حطوا الوقت بس
and
قالوا
Warzone
تاريخ
Mobile.
16
So wherever
متى
you
يصير
play
تاريخ
Call of
16
Duty, it is
عقب
time
12
well
في الليل
spent, including on mobile.
عقب
Even
3
your
ساعات
friends
4
list and chat
ساعات
are shared across
إذا بس
platforms.
اعتمدوا
You
على
can stay in
تاريخ
touch with
معين
your
ما
friends,
قالوا بالضبط
whether they're playing on
ساعة كم
console or PC
حتى
or
ما
mobile,
قالوا
wherever they choose
يسمونه
to play.
ما قالوا
I
بالضبط
mean,
ساعة
that is
كم
so
راح
exciting.
يكون في
I totally
البيتا.
get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity is that Call of Duty
أقول لك
Warzone
يا عزيز
Mobile is loaded
أعتقد
up with the same authentic
يعني.
Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern
يعني احنا ما
Warfare 2
قالوا بالضبط
and
ساعة
Warzone
كم راح يفتح
2.0.
البيتا
And whatever you
بس
get
قالوا
from
تاريخ
the Battle
16
Pass,
اللي هو
you will see
بوتشر
it on console or PC. It'll
بس
also be there
حكوا عن
on your
تاريخ
mobile device
16
too.
من
And the
بداية
other
تاريخ
way around
16
works as well.
المفروض ثلاث ساعات بس
really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact,
هذا
I
وش
saw some of the
هذه
same
كول
weapons and
ديوتي
operators being shown earlier today
وورزون
in Call of Duty
موبايل
Warzone
تليفون
2.0.
حطوا
Are
في
you
باتل رويال
aiming to make
رجعوا
it exactly
فودانسك
the same on all
وورزون
platforms?
فودانسك.
You know, that's a great question. So the team's incredibly excited about how deeply
نفس الشيء
connected
مودرن وورفير
authentic
بس
experiences in
حاطين
Call of Duty
يسمونه
Warzone
حاطين
Mobile.
باتل
And we'll
رويال.
continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise. But at the same time, we recognize that mobile is a
حاطين
very
شفت
unique platform. Mobile has its
الستوري
own
حق
flavor,
حساب بعد 3
advantages,
ساعات
and player
انستغرام
expectations.
اوكي
Sounds like the game
يعني
will be
السيدة
tied into the Call of Duty
16
franchise pretty nicely.
يعني
And will there
12
be
دقيقة
mobile
الناس بيقولون.
specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes, above all else, the team is
أنا
committed
بس
to
أتمنى
ensuring
يقول لك
Warzone
الحين
Mobile is a world-class, mobile-first experience. Right down
نهاية
to the
الايفنت يقول يلا
Controls
سبرايز
are a huge
مثلا
part of it. It just needs to feel
تقدر تلعب من
natural on the
الحين.
device.
هذا
intuitive
اتمنى
and,
يقولونه.
you know, native to the platform.
الصيلة وسكة بس
A lot of it comes down
نلعب
to
وتشوف
tuning.
بالضبط اللعب.
And this is why we are
نسوي لكم
supporting
لعبة.
synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively
طيب
on
البيت
mobile.
حددوا
And we're
وقتها
avoiding
قلت لك
the
لا ما
imbalance that
حددوا
comes from
الوقت
crossplaying between mobile
قالوا بس
devices and
تاريخ
consoles and
16
mobile to
حيطلبوا
PC.
مسبق حق جماعة
This allows
السوني
our teams to
ما
deliver
قالوا
the best
بالضبط أي
possible
وقت.
mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone. Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important.
So
whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a
يمكن لو
console first
تلعب
player
يكون
that's sneaking in
جرافيك
an extra
غير
match
هني
during your
بس
lunch
ما
break.
اعرف والله.
Even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game. We are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick-up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to draw. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn. Like special weapons, vinyls, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
فخلص الايفنت اعتقد لا
We are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven, Alicat, and Nameless Studio. What? Oh, guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty litty day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? I mean, and dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. And you're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now, back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's insane. There's no shortage of crazy stuff coming my way. Ali, I mean, lay it on me. Multiplayer for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly. Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
how do you feel
8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh, man. The map, like everything about it, triple circles, the water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while.
ما تشوفه فريش ما تشوف ولا شيء وتشوف انه وورزون يعني بدانسك عادي شفناه من قبل وجرافيكس اخس بس تليفون موبايل يعني اتوقع شيء وايد زين.
So far today we've seen Warzone Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone 2.0. Cannot wait. But guys, it's time to get into business. Let's now get into the command center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center, presented by Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time I sit down, I take a breather. I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloxy is here. Like the fact that he actually made the trip out. I figured they have to have something special. The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side and to the gameplay side, and it's set up for this many people. Intel,
it's ridiculous.
This is incredible. It's incredible.
Ridiculous. We're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay, guys. I mean, Ali, you teased it a little.
Yeah, just a little.
A little, yeah. We played a tiny bit.
I can have an accent too.
You did. I'm getting mocked here. My bloody desk. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday.
Yes.
It's pretty fun. But now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest, quite literally from almost every part of the planet, coming together here in this crazy top secret location. What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming miles. It's going to be
أول ما تشتريها في على البي سي يقول لك بالضبط المعلومات الموجودة تحت يقول كم جيجا كم كل شيء يفضل مينيمايز من ناحية الجرافيكس كارد بس ما أعرف بالضبط ايش
I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about Call of Duty every year. Like the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, you know, all across North America, all, you know, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We are all over here. Mobile players everywhere. Yeah. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, you know, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around doing the round saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the Warzone guys, Repos. He's like, I'm here to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these new weapons and the gunsmith, what they come up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like, everybody wants, like, you know, like, you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names, get a clip out on social, your YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint. Or if
قولوا له عاد يلا نقدر نلعب لأن نوصل نطور.
I think we're actually ready to hop into gameplay. Dr. Lupo, one of our first here, and he's already down and out. But we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado, nameless.
Yeah, you know, I didn't get to play this map yesterday, but one thing I just want to point out with this game is it's a lot more vibrant than some of the MW games that we've had in the past. There's so many more colors, and that's something that I always enjoy, especially with Call of Duty, is when it's more vibrant and you can see more on the map.
I think sometimes you go dev to dev, and yeah, it's like you have like your more realism, like your grays and brows. Some will have a little bit more color, but like this map in particular, yeah, the second we saw like the fly through of this, it just looks gorgeous. It really does. And I'm not that I had any concerns about the visual side of it because they're not going to. It's just aesthetically pleasing. It is.
It's very, very pretty. That is, of course, Dr. Lupo. Every single member of the crazy, I don't even have a name for it, the stream pit here, COD Next, all of them live on their own channels and unreal, man.
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, all these guys are going hard. You can see he's locked in. Talking a little bit about the game and the movement, though. When I first hopped on yesterday, the movement felt so much different than Call of Duty's in the past. You know, it's not that slide cancel. You got to complete your slide. The dive mechanic, it plays out so much different.
So dive, Captain. You're
into the mix.
We really did get into the mix. I'm going to tell this now on air in front of God knows how many people, but last night Ninja wasn't in the venue. I played on his setup. He wasn't quite here yet, and I found there is an in-game like whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. Like horrendous trash talk. All very good-natured friends of mine, you know, but it'd be kind of weird to get that from Ninja, right?
Yeah, does Ninja know you did this?
He has no idea. I walk up and slap him. I walked past him today and I was like, "Good morning, dude. How you doing?"
Feel upgrade اللي عنده.
Not a single word. Ali, not a word.
Not a word. I actually got into a game against you specifically. I was on, I believe, Nate shot streaming account. I don't believe that he's here today, but I was getting disrespectful with some people after that. And I believe that you were in my last game, and the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
That was Ninja. Over to Courage now. He's having a good time.
Listen, he is, as much as he's like a fun, like everyone takes a jack, it's just like this great nature guy. He is one of the most competitive human beings I've ever met. Like, he gets pissed, bro.
الساعة كام بتفتح البيت اللي طالبيه طلب مسبق اعتقد على الساعة 12 عقب كم ساعة.
Earlier about the game mechanics, something else that I noticed that I don't feel like I felt in other Call of Duty games is how kind of realistic the movement with your gun is, if that makes sense. Like, there's obviously always going to be recoil, your attachment's always going to mess with that, but when you peek corners and stuff, the way your gun moves with you is very, very realistic, and I think that's going to be something a lot of these players are going to notice and have to get used to very quickly.
And you saw a taste there of when you're spectating a player, you get that kind of like over-the-shoulder, like tactical camera view, and it just adds this insane level of like, it's like realism, but like it just looks so exciting to watch. And when you're, enjoying like, maybe seeing your teammates play or whatnot, it just looks so cool. It's a nice new feature here in the game. And so this is the new knockout mode. I don't think you might not know what this means.
I haven't seen this one yet.
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
No. I mostly, I was watching some of the guys play. I just wanted to kind of live react and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much new stuff. Like, I've just been looking forward to seeing what's going to be on the table. But let's see if Jack can actually step up this time. No, not going to happen. Just getting destroyed. I'm sorry. Superior positioning, Jack. You are awful. Oh, was that too hard?
شوف الانجل بس.
Okay.
He's doing the classic.
صحيح شيل ذي خل تشوف الانجل. شوف الضغط 3D ماله.
It wasn't.
Oh, my sensitivity or something? What is it? No, Jack.
Wherever he's spectating is using my favorite SMG, by the way, too. And I think that's the Hurricane. The Hurricane.
What do you think, by the way, just about the changes to Gunsmith and now having 5 attachments and not having, you know,
so I saw the rumblings on Twitter and stuff like that. I think it's amazing, though. I mean, when we jumped into Modern Warfare in 2019, when they introduced the Gunsmith, it was a lot to take in. But now everybody's familiar with it, especially grinding Warzone, switching up those attachments, and it's just a better version of that.
Like a good middle ground.
It's just a better version of that, right? Like the gun moves around with you as you're in there. You can switch out all the different attachments. And,
والله في احتمال يا اخي تكون لعبه متوسطه بس ما بتحمس اكثر من اللزوم بس صدق يا اخي.
Oh,
that was nearly a snap.
That was nearly gross.
One of the all-time greats in the competitive Call of Duty.
One of the maybe the,
if not the. Yeah. I don't know why I said it that way.
Like the all-time great.
Yeah, Ross, he's the greatest. But there we go. Swag now getting involved as well. And to your point, Ali, about Gunsmith, I mean, it's at this point in time, obviously, it's quite hard to recognize, but that is a part of the M4 platform right now. That's his primary weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, you can switch it up. Like, you can make it into a sniper, I think is what I heard.
It's
going to be crazy. Even with the AK, turn in 74U. Just make some crazy different loadouts. You know some of these guys, J-God's going to have so much fun with that.
9.5-hour-long attachment video from J-God.
Oh, God. You know, he's so excited about that. I want to talk about the map aesthetics for a moment and, like, the layout. Is the rooftops, like the new ledge, how you can jump and then you can hang off the side of the ledge. That was a new thing that you can add into this game. You can jump from rooftop to rooftop, and like you can jump further than you think. And I found that out very quickly. Like I would get to an edge of a rooftop, and I was like, I wonder if I can make this jump.
لا ترفع السقف السقف الأمان خوي. إيه والله صدق.
Like the map, there's
ما بتحمس وايد بس.
the map without ever having to touch on the ground. And I think for
snipers,
يا أخي حاسة معبين. absolute playground.
Speaking of snipers, Pamaj now.
إيه. السنايبر يلا خلينا نشوف Pamaj.
Of the weapons so far, but surely a sniper.
Well, I heard Pamaj too. Like I stepped up. I think it's when he was first walking in. He was walking with an Irrational into people, and he was like, "I'm going hard, bro."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "I'm going hard." I could just hear like the competitiveness in him.
يلا شنو أي سنايبر تستخدم؟ خلينا نشوف.
This knockout game is not going very well for the red team right now. Pamaj's team obviously winning this one again.
No, wow! خلينا نشوف Pamaj عاد حرام عليك.
Here at Next, it's all going on. Mobile gaming top right side of your screen. We've got all of it going on. A celebration of everything that is Call of Duty and even courage. He may have just sworn.
Do you see the gloves on the thumb?
Yeah, and I came in Cold War.
True professionals.
Wait, do I probably need to get this? I've been playing some COD Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Like I've been grinding
لا
mobile games.
والله كنت خطأ تشوف السنايبر جيم بلاي.
I
think you should. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it gets a little bit slippery. I need thumb sleeves. What are they called? I'm about thumb sleeves.
You're in the right place to ask about that. There is an army of professionals.
I'm looking into that. No, that's actually an issue. It's like it's a little bit slippery.
So they're playing some hardpoint here, and you know, obviously, us coming from the esports side of things, we
love
hardpoint.
أخي الزود تحس إنه
When there's a hardpoint and there's elevation above it, you can dive into it, turn around, land on your belly, and get absolutely fried. So, you know, there are some movement mechanics for you speed demons out there if you want to make some plays.
Yeah, there's a lot of talks about, you know, the way slide works now, and of course the dolphin dive is back. I don't think we're not officially calling it the dolphin dive, but Joe's calling it the dive itself. I mean, it's a really fun mechanic. It's fast. We get to see some gameplay with it. I've actually been walking around talking to some of the sort of the CDL pros, been like, hey guys, try to stop sliding, try to dive a bit more. Come on, Butters. Show us the dive.
Noisy Butters.
Show us the slide. Now we're looking for the
dive.
dive.
The window. Just dive out the window. Send it.
And all the windows are built
dive,
to be
dive.
Like, that's
Why so we dive?
Right? Like they've seen it so much in playtesting, and Nate goes into a window, like everyone spins it out.
So you think like all the exciting moments you're going to have. Oh, here we go. Butters is going to snipe in there. That's the. So we have the Hurricane. She's running overkill. That's going to be one of the M4 platforms, and the snipe on the other side. And
the mechanic, look.
There we go, testing things out, trying to find the sneakiest, fastest way across map.
Hey, the slide,
I was trying to see if I could break the slide.
No slide.
Well, that works out. Yeah, look at her face. She's just like going around testing out the movement, so it runs right in front of her. That works out.
Oh, cancel, guy.
You know what I'm noticing on this map?
حبيبي خلي صوت مقطع مغطي على صوتك.
Not as many doors, I think in general, is the overall vibe. I mean, most of the maps we've seen so far quite small, very fast paced. Again, Jeff talking about that, you've got a very distinct feel. It's just like the battle map is very large. Way more intense action. Of course, there's like evasion stuff. 6v6 is a totally different flavor. I mean, that obviously excites us more than maybe it should most.
Oh, I mean, we love it, right? Like we're here to see people.
أهم شيء ما في سوي وما في إلا والله قدمكات تثبت.
A lot of elevation on some of these maps too. Snipers.
تو ذبحت كانسر مسكين. وعلي كانسر خلينا نشوفه هو يلعب.
Also, look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a whole
invasion. Cutest little stock I've ever seen.
It was so fun.
I think we were in the same game too.
Yeah, I was in the back sniping the whole time.
I can't wait for the sort of like anime skins and stuff like that. My cute little stocks. Of course, we can put skins on individual attachments now.
كود 16 أحسن منها صراحة. عاد لحظة عاد كابتن صاب شيء عشان تحكم سيدة. صلى الله على النبي.
I love the perks.
Because it reminds me of back in the day, the specialists. When you, as you get kills, you get more perks. As time goes on, you're gonna have 2 base perks. You can pick whatever you want. As time goes on, you get another perk. As time goes on, you're gonna get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually it's completely new. They've redone it, and it's gonna be sweet.
Well, the reason I think I haven't really played it yet to deal with it too much to see like how vastly different it makes the gameplay, but I know for a lot of us, when you're playing like the multiplayer experience, I feel like you get a couple perks you like, and you just sort of pick those. They're your go-to. You don't really think about it, right? Like you figure it out in the first couple of days or weeks of playing the game.
عيضة أحسك حدك مستعجل وتحكم سيدة كابتن. خلها تنزل بعدين تشوف بالضبط الوضع. أنا أشوف الميكانكس حتى الآن بالعكس أوكي ما في شيء إنه ينفع الضغط.
Even if it's not like class-based per se, like they want to kind of funnel it with that behind the perks. Right? I think that's pretty dope.
But you can also make your own, so you can create it, pick your own 2 perks, your next one, and your ultimate, so you can figure out what you want. And it's just nice having like a rewarded game, especially when you're frying, getting that extra perk.
It really does, change what you start off with the base 2.
Yeah.
You unlock one after a period of time. You get kills, you get points.
So
no matter how you're playing, you're going to get your perks eventually. But obviously, higher scoring game, you're going to get more. And it's just really interesting again. And the perks are almost tiered. And again, Jeff and Joe will come on the desk later on and talk about this in way more detail. But the idea that like, the first 2 perks.
نحن شوف يعني مشكلته ان نحن الفيجن يعني صعب تحصل لعيبه ثانيين. احس انه وايد ما اعرف شنو. احس انه حلاوتي صار مبالغه. حلاوتي نفس هيلو انه يسمونه عقل يبين الخصم. مو بدا واحد شوي ينخش في الزاويه يختلط لونه ثيابه ويا لون الحائط مثلا الناس ما يقولون وين كان.
It's impressive stuff.
That's what you're watching in your free time, Quinn?
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Okay.
I'm watching
It's Brooke's TikTok. She's very creative.
This is a search and destroy.
الحين ما في شيء يعصب بس تلعب كل ما تدش بيت تلقاهم المطبخ يسوي بيض ويضحك. يجوز.
This is simply spectating.
Victor guy that.
And of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that felt like a very good hybrid 3-lane map.
في مشكلة في البطحة إذا يقوم اللاعب يحط يده على الأرض ويقوم هذا الشيء حلو بس مو حلو. لا هم بالعمالة مسوون هالشيء. يقول لك إن بالعمالة ما يبون يسوون حتى سلايد كانسل ما يبون يسوونه وايد او بي. فحطوا لك شوي في ديلي حطوا لك شوي تأخير في ناحية إنه مثلا تنبطح بالعمالة. يقول لك الانيميشن حط يدك وتقوم على اساس ما يصير تذبح على راحتك وتناط بعد ما ثانية. تعرف؟ اساس ما يصرفون في ناحية الدايفن او من ناحية السلايد كانسل مالك. فعدلوا هالشيء يعني مو بنفس كود 16 بس كل واحد ينطط على كيفه. حتى لو عندك خلاط تقدر تناط على كيفك. لا صاير اما مثلا تناط وتزحلق صاير كان اسلوب دفاعي حق سلايد كانسل احسن من الاسلوب هجومي. هذا اختصار شديد. يقول لك بالأعمال على اساس مثلا لو تبي تشيل عليه انه يكون وايد انسب لو تبي تاخذ كفر. هذا الكونسبت مال السايد كانسل او واحد يبي يتبطح.
All the stuff that was already there existing, and they've just been. I mean, Salt Bay right on top, just hammering away. Sweet.
الموفمنت كود 16 افضل لكن بعد ما جربته ما الشباب شلون واحد يحكم الحين وللحين ما نزلت اللعبه. ايش فيكم؟
Bunny hop is clean. We know Sam LaRue Octane. Gotta give him a shout out. He's gonna be bunny hopping all day. We got Myth on the screen here. What's he using? M4, I think.
Again, looking at these weapons, you know it's an M4, but the configuration.
Sorry.
I was using the bigger sight, the double. I forget the name of it. But I like the extra zoom.
And of course, kill streaks. Cruise missile back. A lot of fan favorites, Clint. I mean, everything you would expect from a Modern Warfare game is there.
We get to see one.
Okay, هذه predator.
That'll connect. Myth able to hit it. He's vibing right now. But it's crazy.
ما في شيء سبيشل predator. بس شو تحت يمين؟ راح اسوي.
There's also in-game settings where you can make your gun a little more narrow, a bit wider, further away. I mean, there's options, you know, just create that sort of visual. Look, you want the game to be as appealing as possible.
حسيت تشبه باتل فيلد شوية والله إني متحمس ودي أجربها. باتل فيلد.
I'm gonna get lost in that for the entire first day probably.
شنو ذي؟ روح أحد ثاني ما تشوف هالشيء، شنو ذي؟
When I see Courage on a 5 streak, that pop up at the top of the screen. It might have Courage might be popping
لحظة.
off. Oh well, he just died.
شنو مو مستوعب أنا بعد استخدم ديث سايلنس.
Swag style.
ففي ذا بقيت أكيد يعني طبعا ما في بيرك نينجا أو شيء.
Looks like it's dominant.
Also, all the sounds and everything when you level up guns. Oh yeah, everything is there. I mean,
I wish everyone could experience just this environment though. Like as much as we're enjoying the gameplay and stuff, how cool it's been. Because like a lot of like their friends and they're familiar with each other, they play games online, but like it's not often you get them all in one place like this. It has just been a vibe. Seeing everybody going up, some meeting for the
شوف أحسن شيء صار سايتو فاهم بيرك مثل قبل. يمكن في بعض بيركات لحم ما عرفناها في وايد بيركات شكل يعني متصفون. ما نعرف شنو بالضبط تسوي. مبدئيا تبشر بالخير ما تخيب الامال. يجوز. بس اكيد كل شيء بدايه برو. احنا بس انا وايد متمللين من فانجارد، كولد وور، كود 16. اي شيء جديد قد يمكن نتحمس له تعرف. واحد ما يحكم من بدايه ولكن شوف هذا كنت اقول له ناحيه الريلود لو تكنسل يرجع على نفس البوزيشن مو بانك تعيد من اول. هاي شيء وايد زين.
It's sexy. That's not a lot of ways to describe it.
I love that, especially like when you click start, you go and you look at your loadout, you switch weapons. It looks good. You can see everything. It's just right in front of your face. You know exactly what's there, digestible, and that's what you need. It's such a fast-paced game like Call of Duty. It's digestible.
I also quite enjoy that like it doesn't obscure too much of the in-game screen. So if I'm hitting pause, I'm checking stuff out. I still have some kind of like situational awareness when I'm in game.
And I will say in terms of balance of like ARs and
Okay,
SMGs,
so
of course, this is all
cancel
our
عادي
first peeks
مو
into it, but they've looked pretty balanced so far. Like the SMGs have been absolutely disgusting up close, whether the AR gets first shot or not. And at long range, the SMGs haven't been ripping as well. The recoil gets insane at that sort of range. So I feel like it looks like the gun balance as well, regardless of your judgment of what configuration you end up coming with, is fairly much there.
I love that because I mean it just feels like sometimes it turns into this one gun that can
يعطيك بعد سبيد ولا لا؟ اي يعطيك سبيد صراحه. إذا ما حد يقدر يأكد إذا واحد لو يسوي ماونت يقدر يحرك يمين يسار نفس فانجارد. ما أكدوا هالشيء لا.
Do it all gun just yet.
No, I mean we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet. Like I want a broken
ونبي واحد يلعب سنايبر.
I'm sure he can make it.
واحد يلعب سنايبر بليز. أعطونا باماج يلعب سنايبر.
Develops. He wants a sawn off that kills people across map that makes him move.
أنا لاعبي هجومي ما أدري تناسبني ولا لا.
Well, I mean, we'll see if he can do it. Wild. I mean, no matter how much work has gone.
كل شيء بداية برو. ناس ما قلت لك.
And this is where if anyone's gonna test some stuff, find some weird combination that turns a shotgun into a sniper. This is the crew that's going to do it.
We've only scratched the surface.
Oh yeah.
We've touched it for 20 minutes.
Of what people are gonna do with this gun.
That's just not enough. Is
shit. الواحد يركب فوق عماراته لون في السبج صدق بيرتفع ضربي.
I need a good sort of 2 to 3 hours to really
look at Chef Tony. This is one of the most famous Italian men in the world. Makes a mean stromboli. We love him.
Metal boots on the building. He's got the M4.
He's
gonna run this class setup from now until the next 2 years.
We're talking about it can be great to mess around with guns.
Oh, Chris Crowder. Listen, I'm not sure what's going on here. Chris has been growing some sort of beard that's happening for the first time that I've seen. He's usually very baby face. Now he's kind of going for some sort of supermodel.
Hey, that's silent. Okay, تو كتب لا تحت يمين. God, that's silent.
He really is. He really is.
A tiny little bit of a user interface there. If you hold a circle,
that's
silence. Is when you're on a ladder, you can fast slide down it. So that's going to get spicy in fight. He's up. He's on his feet. He's on his feet. Oh man. We will be playing all day, friends. All day.
You know what? The iron sights here kind of clean.
Well, I think this is great too for a lot of. I mean, people like you saw Zenny, you know, you saw Crowder. For those who don't know, you know, they work on the CDL side. You know, they're really in the midst of stuff during the season. They don't get to come to stuff like this that often and see all these content creators. I've seen some of the tweets, just having a blast, meeting a lot of different people.
So as far as streaks goes, we haven't seen a whole lot of cruise missiles there. Counter UAV, a classic. VTOL is going to be back. You know, everything. I mean, the Juggernaut is I think it's the final one, and it looks crazy. And whoever that AFK player was, get a grip. You are live at COD Next. But yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff. We're seeing Wilson's in there as well.
في سلاح MP 7.
A lot of fun. Chopper Gunner's back.
نحن ما نعرف. ما حد شفت بس AK 74U كسلاح SMG.
Oh yeah, we're going to be seeing it all.
بس اكتشفنا وشوف ناس قاعد تستخدم. ايش قاعد تسوي كابتن؟
I'm actually locked on this desk all day. I would love to play more.
after the stream's over, I think we could play more.
Yeah, I think we once the
اكتشفنا ناس قاعد تستخدم حتى لو M4.
Can you hear the chain?
انا لازم اعدل ايم عندي العب اللعبه شكلها في وايد تكمبر يجوز حقوق.
How we doing?
And what a shot! He got two.
Hat over the headset.
He killed Nick Mercs.
All right, we're
see you later, Nick.
So this is the air support where you're saying.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lightning strike. Yeah.
Nice.
What is that thing?
The Fennec.
شنو ذي؟
Or it's a custom one.
Wait a minute.
Longer range, maybe. But that looks like the Fennec. Yeah, that's the Fennec Iron.
That boy don't recoil.
What?
All right, Breadman's already found a winner.
Yeah, Bread's got
Oh my god!
But he's holding that thing down.
Fire rate, bro.
He's on mouse, obviously recoil, long range. You can manage him more, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot. He's just
شت قاعد يمون عليه عدد كيماوات رايح ريال.
Show me the hands. Oh!
Got
him.
So we played this one yesterday in the 3P mode.
So
Yeah.
Museum, yeah. This is a lot of fun. We saw a top down of this on socials recently, but
there we go.
Yeah, give me the hands.
You hear how that sounds? So satisfying.
That sounds scary though. Yeah. You hear that? That better be on my team.
I mean, he is one of the better aimers I've seen though. Like a lot of the tournament stuff where you're talking about mouse and keyboard players, like he is absolutely nuts with it. So not surprised to see him finding some wins in the long-range battles, but
I gotta see his.
المهم يا ربع
So what do you guys think about all
لا
these?
خلينا نشوف اذا لاعب ثاني على اقل سنايبر نقدر نشوف. اعتقد انه بصك شو اسمه بصك اللايك.
This is museum. Nice big central area, essentially.
هذه رايح
There's
كابتن
a second story. We're about to go up there now. This is where Breadman is. It's nice, man. We've got some decent lines of sight. Snipers are going to have a lot of fun here. We played hardpoint on this map. We played prisoner rescue. Courage and I clutched up big time last night in like a 2v5. I had the prisoner on my back. I was sprinting. And I can hear Jack picking up 3-4 kills.
Let's go, baby! Screaming. I'm there sprinting. I'd be that guy on the team too. I'd be carrying. Yeah.
It was great. It was really great. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool, you know, the opening breaks and stuff. Like
he's on a 15 streak, by the way.
Excuse me.
He was frying.
He's literally annihilating the lobby. Yeah, let's stick with him. He's on 15 in a row. Another cruise coming in. Bang!
This is the Elgato replay of how this all started.
Oh, he gets two again. Just ripping them.
It's the same two people. No, sorry, this guy.
Oh, he's it. I was going to say. he was on 15 in a row. I thought he got another one. I thought he wrapped his streaks.
It's all good.
Oh, dude, I basically just pulled a symphony, dude, when he was casting the pregame lobby.
Oh, and it was a good.
I thought he
بين السلاح بيذوبنا مضبوط.
The last thing I saw was 15.
اعتقد يا اخي.
So he put a so it's M4. His just sounds crazy. I think it's the dubbing of the audio.
It might be his stream, but either way.
It's his
شوف السلاح كحله يا باي شوف فاير ريت.
Okay, it's kind of cool to see there on the bottom side of the screen for a moment there how the perk system works. He's already at his second tier of perks, which I think was Spotter. 19 kills. Let's go, Breadman. And of course, he's working his way towards that final perk here in this hard point.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I thought he wrapped streaks now, is it? He is annihilating
20.
everyone.
20.
He's farming.
Yeah, he's literally farming.
Somebody kill Breadman.
Wait, do you guys see the movement though that I was talking about? Like how when you're moving, like your whole body, like it's different than other Call of Duty games. It's very hard to put into words, but once you get your hands on this game, like you can tell everything moves with you. Like usually the gun's fairly stationary, but like everything is moving with you at all times.
And you can see it, so that's
like you can see
for
it.
more of the hardcore players, the players are going out there and they're like,
كم حد 23
your hips and your head.
بيبنيوك ذي يا
It's a
بابا.
little bit different. When you play the 3P mode, you get a better understanding of like how that looks, and you'll see that a little bit later today.
Just like the physics of the character.
The physics of the character has been
وراك ايوه
shoulders.
You got to be a little careful. I mean, everyone's like Shakira out there throwing the hips around. You got to be very.
أنا اندمج أنا قاعد اندمج وياه. كم الحين؟ 24. No way! لا عاد خلينا نشوف ذاك شو يسوي يمكن بيبنيوك بعد.
Oh, is this what it looks like to be on the other side of the bread man?
Yeah, that's what I was actually wondering.
Wait. We're going to get up there and kick his ass.
No way.
Oh, I think that was Breadman.
That was Breadman.
Yep, I believe
that was Breadman.
كانسل ما ادري اسمه موجود كان بس ما ادري هو قاعد يلعب ولا لا.
I mean, this is going on the timeline for sure.
ايوه.
Breadman's got clips for days.
كفو.
I mean, Destroyer's calling the streaks to the SAE above.
What have we got here?
يلا.
I just think about. Imagine loading in, like trying to check everything out, run some different guns, and Breadman's just up top.
Yeah, no, he just looked dialed in. I don't think he said a word.
هلا ما في سوي.
ADS not quick enough there. Two posted up on the bridge, just shutting him down. But
so he has the pistol on Miles. Remember we were playing with it? We turned into a fully auto sub yesterday.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
But yeah, so of course, Gunsmith is ridiculous. 2.0. Yeah. You can turn your sidearm into something pretty mean, and then of course the ledge hang mechanic. I'm hanging on ledge. Clint, you were singing the Spider-Man.
الشيء الغريب اللي مؤشر حول مثلا طريقة في ناحية تعديل الأسلحة. قبل كانوا يقول لك مثلا البارل تقدر تتحكم في السايز ماله في الحجم البارل مالك. وحتى الكوتم تقدر تخلي مثلا كوتم خفيف ولا الكوتم الثقيل. قبل كان في نوع الجيج على أساس تقدر تلعب في قبل قدرت تتحكم في هالشيء بس. احس ما شرحوا لنا شيء ما ادري كنسلوها هالفيتشر ولا لا. روح shit.
Isaac, he nearly got both of them there. And of course, Isaac, one of our streamers coming in from Europe, made the long trip across.
السلام عليكم. تفتح البيت حق بلايستيشن 4 حق طلب المسبق حق جماعة السوني تقدر تلعب في تاريخ 16 يعني عقب كم ساعة. أول ما سمعت صوت السلاح عبالي بوزيشن ايف سترايك. السنايبر بطيء يا جماعة للحين ما يقدر يتحكمون في أسلحة. تدرون هذا البيتا بعد ايش فيكم احسكم وايد تحكمون ما شاء الله عليكم. اللعبة شكلها محبطة. على راحتك كابتن. السنايبر كان في باتل فيلد ثقيل تحسه يمكن كبداية يعني نشوف بالضبط شنو يصير الوضع. حس اللعبة ماشية تقدر تقول يعني حتى الآن تو بيسوي له اكسكيوشن.
Nick Merckx was trying to assassinate Isaac. All right, get us out of there. Over the crowd.
Here's the Fennec. You run so quick with this thing.
I mean, look how different this POV seems versus like the sniper POV.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're moving.
You're going.
That.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
Damn.
Sean J.
إذا ما حد يلعب شوتجن شوي سنايبر وكذا شفنا مساعد أقل شيء غير. فيكتور يعني.
Crowder is obviously he's way more aggressive. You know, he might be hitting flank soon, but.
في واحد ياب جاجا. راح ياب جاجا بعتقد.
I think something that you could learn a lot, that all these creators are going to learn very quickly, is there a lot more paths on the map than you know about. Like on this one specifically, behind Crowder, there's an underground passageway where
لحظة الحين قاعد يلعب دومينيشن وفي بعد عقب ما تموت ناس السبب باتلفيلد تنزل يا أخي ما نبي أشياء أحس إنه ياخذ وقت. أو تبى تسيده وسبون روح.
Possibly a lot more assassinations, possibly a lot more credit corners, and people just popping out of literally nowhere.
يا هذه أول ماب شفناها إحنا صح لا؟
And that is the power of the Fennec. That player didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, he's in the perfect area to use this weapon. It's like going out, getting peeks.
Oh.
It's a lot of fun to use this one, man. I was using it in the majority of the games.
I mean, they're not doing a great job in-game. They've got the lead for now, but again, classic Dom, capture the flags. UAVs and all sorts, kill streaks coming up. No one's, I don't think it was going too crazy with any of the kill streak choices. We did see Crim6 with a VTOL earlier, again, classic from MW19. Yep. I wonder if we're going to see any more today.
سوي نوت دماج صار صدق. شوف حالاتي ما يصير هاللون يا اخي حالاتي سيده وسمون. بس شو رايكم حتى في سبعة في اللعب؟ يمكن انا هذه بس ما حد الحين ما حد يعرف المناطق على اساس واحد ينخش فيها. شتي اللعب تحس اللعب سريع.
Yeah, the bunny hop. You're just hopping around. You can hit fire this one. He's picking up a ton of kills. He's loving this class.
أنا جراح. ولكم حبيبي شلونك؟
One of the big things, I mean, before the show started, I walked around.
تحسه مثل رينبو يعني احس كان باتل فيلد على رينبو على ما ادري شلون صاير. اكيد احسن من فانجارد. هذا اللي قاعد اشوفه يعني. ايه لا صدق ناس قاعد تحكي الحين حتى الان بس على البيتا ونحن ما ركضوا في مودرن وورفير 2.
years across the map. It's just going to take a little bit.
شكلها جامدة. شكلها يعني نفس ما قلت لكم يعني اول شيء زين حتى الان اللي قاعد نشوف انه اكيد احسن من فانجارد.
Honestly, yeah. That's how it looks.
Again, it's how you use it. Is the dive is a really great mechanic for escaping. The slide gets you into different positions. Obviously,
I like to leave in my head. You know, the ball head. So I think the diving thing's going to be good for me. Just like a bowling ball, you know, just sending it through a door, sending it through a window. Maybe diving into someone. You think I can knock somebody out that way?
طريقة touch screen صاير.
It's like a unicorn type bayonet or something. Yeah, bayonet on my head. Okay, that sounds sick though. Honestly, if the devs are listening, let's think about that a little bit.
A bayonet dive kill.
Oh my God, I want that immediately.
I'm thinking like, you know, I've got this idea of like, you know, Yondu who goes a big spin on his head.
Yes.
But make that a blade.
What?
Absolutely.
Isaac. Oh, quick swat again. That is his sidearm. That's his pistol. Again, the range on that bad boy is going to be all that crazy, but you know it's going to be.
ما في.
يبي شلع. The sound, how deep it is. It's amazing.
It feels like there's no drag in the sniper. When you were using an ant, did you have to lead
nice.
battle, or was it a direct hit?
It felt like an invasion, like I had to lead my shot a little bit, but that could just be.
Nice. Let's go.
And I was trying to shoot across the map. That's but you can get some feeds, man. Like I got a couple collapses.
5 bullets, huh?
Powerful. Sniping is back, friends.
Not to dub.
Snipes feel fast and fun again.
64.
رجال العب العاب كعبات ولا
Destroy's up there frying. He's got double the score of everybody in the lobby.
ناس advanced warfare.
Look at this. Damn. Oh man, through the door with the pistol. A lot of windows on that map as well. A lot of glass above those door frames. I found on, you know, keeping the teasers out.
ناس مودرن 2019 بس تطور شوي. حبيت بس اكد يا ربع اللي مو مشترك في القناه اتمنى اشترك في القناه وكون شاكر لك يا ربع واذا ما طقيت اللايك اتمنى تسوي لايك. اتمنى اشترك في القناه وكون شاكر لك. هاي الكود نفسها. شنو؟
Keep the show running. Jess, you're down there with Zuma. Tell us how Tommy's doing.
Miles, that's right, I am right here with Zuma, Tommy Properado himself. So, I mean, you have now had your first taste of Modern Warfare 2 here at COD Next. What did you think?
Oh, it's incredible. The game feels super smooth. The gunplay is awesome. I like the time to kill, and the maps are dope. A lot of close quarter gunfights, and you know, I've been having a blast, man. The chat's loving it as well. They're loving it.
So there's so much to talk about, you know, new modes, new maps, changes to the gunsmith. But what really stands out to you? Like, what are you excited about?
I'm really excited just to get the competition going. I mean, I'm excited for the CDO, and I heard them talking about ranked play, so, you know, I'm really excited for that. And Warzone 2 looked incredible as well. I was talking to Repulse. We're going to be the Warzone duo this year, so I'll be bouncing around between the both. But I'm just excited for something new, you know, a new game. And it's been a lot of fun to play, and there's so many amazing creators here. And just thank you to everybody, and thank you to Call of Duty for the opportunity to be here. It's awesome.
And then, you know, real quick with Modern Warfare 2 on the horizon, what does the year ahead look like for you?
Man, just a lot of shows, man, a lot of flanks, a lot of streams. I mean, the content's going to be
مشترك عندك من لما كان عندك 900 مشترك ما شاء الله حبيبي. منور بعد قلبي والله.
That is all from me for now. I believe I'm handing
حبيبي خميس كلك ذوق بعد قلبي.
Thank you so much, Jess, and it is so good to be here. My name is Lottie. First time on the deck.
طوكيو. هذا هنا طوكيو. صدق كنت خاطر ابي اشوف رايك يا اخي بسمع رايك.
Epic giveaway from our friends at Jack Links. Each Jack Links supply drop includes a brand new copy.
تستاهل 100,000 حبيبي. ان شاء الله دعواتك الله يسمع منك يا رب.
And brand new epic in-game items that I promise you'll be dying to get your hands on.
تحسها مو بكود ها؟
Looking for an epic way to celebrate the launch of Modern Warfare 2, Jack Links has got you covered. The chance to win the ultimate Modern Warfare 2.
تحس خصوصا اول ما شفت السنايبر تحس كان كول اوف ديوتي جوست بطريقه السنايبر. ولكن الثيم كان شويه باتل فيلد. تحس ساعات لحظات اللي تحس كان رينبو 6. يعني الصدق معنى كلمة ما اقول لك محرك جديد مو بنفس كود 16 محرك افضل من كود 16 على قولتهم. كل ذي يعني حتى لو تيود السلاح نفسه يقول لك لا تروح يمين يسار الموشن مال السلاح نفسه تشوفه انه يتحرك وياك غير عن كل كول دوتيز اللي بس مثلا ثابت عرفت. يقول لك لا هذا تقدر تلعب في ناحية السلاح حتى في ناحية الايم. فكان يقول لك على اساس تحس انك انت شايل السلاح على قولتهم. لا جاني احباط منها تأملت خير لكن ماش تو الناس يا بابا. ما بقول لك انه لا لعبه حلوه ولا بقول لك اللعبه سيئه تو الناس. بكره البيتا طوكيو اي بكره البيتا اي يعني عقب كم ساعه مفروض البيتا. ابي اشوف لك جيم سريع ان شاء الله باذن الله. اودي وقت قاعد يتاخر تبون صدق ما ادري اذا انا بحاول بسوي لايف قبل ما نافقد اذا البيتا راح يفتح تاريخ الساعه 12 ودقيقه بحاول اسوي لايف بدون ويب كام طبعا ولا شيء بس على اساس تاخذون راحتكم تشوفون الجيم بلاي. اتوقع يكون وايد ممتاز. نازل نعطيه اللعبه فرص اي بالضبط عطش شهر. الناس وايد حكمت سيده كول ديوتي فانجارد مأساوية مأساوي بس ما شاء الله الناس لعبت ساعة ساعتين خلاص ما حبت اللعبة خير شهر. ليه افتح بث بكرة وانت تلعب البيتا اي باذن الله ان شاء الله ان شاء الله. لو قدرت اليوم او يعني نفس ما قلت لكم 12 دقيقة لو فتح البيتا ان شاء الله بقدر الامكان بحاول. هذا نفس سايبر اتاك ذي. والله اتمنى توصل مليون حبيبي طوكيو. نبي دعواتكم نبيكم تساعدونا في نشر القناة. زر اللايك ينفع يا ربع وايد ناس ما يدرون شيء. زر اللايك ينفع صانع محتوى بشكل كبير. نشر القناة طبعا ينفعني وايد فاتمنى مساعدتكم واكون شاكر لكم. اذا ما مشترك في القناة اتمنى اشترك في القناة. سو انا طالب اللعبة طالب مسبق ليه ما تجيني الحين لان الحين طالب المسبق حق جماعة السوني يقدرون يلعبون تاريخ 16 تاريخ 17 حق اي واحد طلب مسبق حق بلاي ستيشن 4 وبلاي ستيشن 5 فقط لا غير. تاريخ 18 تاريخ 19 تاريخ 18 19 20 اوبن بيتا حق جماعة السوني. شو هذه طور جديد يا ربع. شوفها الحين الطرف الثاني ترى يشوفون يو اي في تشوفوا التيم وين رايحين بالضبط الاوبجيكتيف فقد بامكان يحاولون يحوطونهم قبل ما يذبحونهم. في تو بوزنفس لازم تنقذ شخصين قد بامكان تحاول تخلص قبل الوقت اذا ما خاب ظني لا ولا يكون وقت مفتوح.
So people in the beta should really try out those default loadouts because we put a lot of time into how those play.
اللعبة زين مبدئيا. الشوتجن يلا اكيد انك ما قاعد على الشوتجن مالت عليك.
What did you notice when playtesting these different types of
بس قاعد يتحاطم تعبان.
Most of our players are rushers.
You're not wrong.
Depends on the circles you run, but you know.
حلو قال هالنقطة بعد قال انه اوريدي اللي قاعد يلعبون اوريدي معروفين ان اكثر شيء يهاجمون مو بانه يقعدون ورا او يخشون زوايا فتحس ان اللعب لعب سريع. بس اذا تلعب ضد ناس اوريدي يلعبون بين قوسين تكتيكي او اهم شيء انه ما يموت احتمال يكون اللعب شوي بطيء. فشو الميكانيك هاي الميكانيك بعد وايد حلو صايم. لا جوك حطوا بكام اوريدي ان انا وقتي بيكون متاخر وحالتي حاله تعرف ما ادري والله شو على حسب. ليف نزل كيف تحملها اوريدي قبل ما اسوي الفيديو سويته انا فيديو دقيقتين بعد الحمد لله تقريبا 10,000 مشترك اذا ما خاب ظني يعني 10,000 فيوز بطق 9,000 فيوز اذا ما خاب ظني حق اخر فيديو شلون تنزل كول ديوتي بيتا حق بلاي ستيشن 5.
I think fluidity, and I mentioned it previously, is like really important, right? But we did make some small tweaks, right? Like slide has a little bit more of a hang up, so that people aren't just sliding around the map, so that they're actually moving through spaces, checking corners, and facing themselves. But the general movement of guns should be almost exactly the same. And Jeff and I regularly check in. We're like, okay, how are we doing? Like, let's look at last game, let's look at this game. And we try and be consistent in that regard. But there have been these small tweaks, and the dive is one of those tweaks. The ledge hang is one of those tweaks. And those will change how people move through a space, right? You won't throw yourself over a wall.
Damn, صافي دي.
Yeah, I love the ledge hang.
في كهرباء كأنه.
Testing out yesterday, being able to kind of ledge hang and really use it as intel as well. I think when it comes to multiplayer and competitive side, that's kind of where I'm at here, is being able in S&D, just being able to know where people are, give that intel to your team, peek that back down again, making sure you're not getting your dome ripped off by a sniper. Of course, major stuff here, but and exciting that the fact that you can get your secondary weapon.
للمعلومة يا ربع اللي أومت ليفل الأسلحة في البيتا تو ما بيسحبك حق أو ما يصير لعبة لايف. يعني هالأسبوع بيكون حدك ليفل لين 15 إذا ما خاب ظني، والأسبوع الجاي راح يكون حدك لين 30. ولكن عقب ما يصير لايف بيرجع واحد، يعني مو بإنه يصير لا حق أسلحتك يصير ليفل 30.
It's like you want to hit the button to like activate the pull up, but then yeah, you hit your shoot and you're like falling down. It can be so frustrating.
Yeah. So I mean, really, that's where it came from. But
yeah, it was also the high mantle too, right? Like late when we were developing Modern Warfare, and then you know Warzone.
المهم يا ربع اعتقد راح اسك البث. روح حق اي واحد الحين من هال 150 لاعب اللي قاعد يسوون لايف سواء كان في يوتيوب او في تويتش. انا قد بكون الحين باخذ راحه شوي على اساس بقوم الساعه 12 واشوف اذا اقدر اسوي لايف ولا لا عقب ما يفتح لي البيتا. عقب ما يفتح لي البيتا يا ربع تبى تشتركون في القناه على اساس تشوفون بالضبط وياي طريقه اللعب. لو في اي اسئله او طريقه اللعب تبون تشوفونها حزت اكتبوا بالكومنت سكشن. وما قصرت يا ربع، ادري انه كان بث شوي طويل بس على اساس قد كان نحاول نغطي اللايف. اعتقد حتى الان اشياء تبشر بالخير، يعني في اشياء بالنسبه لي اشوفها تبشر بالخير، مع ان الثيم حق اللعبه تحس انه ما اقول لك يعني تحس انه 80% صاير كول اوف ديوتي، يعني مو كان شيء جديد طبعا. ما نقدر نحكم حق اللعبه من الحين. ايه هذا اللي حبيت اقوله يا ربع. فايه نفس ما قلت لكم تقدر تلعب كول اوف ديوتي مودرن وورفير 2 بيتا حق الطلب المسبق حق جماعه السوني يا ربع. تاريخ 16 تاريخ 17 تقدر تلعب، بعدين تاريخ 18 تاريخ 20 حق جماعه البلايستيشن، وعقب اسبوع او عقبه بيومين اذا ما خاب ظني حق طلب المسبق حق جماعه الاكس بوكس والبي سي والبلاي ستيشن. بعدين عقبه بعد بيومين راح يكون اوبن بيتا للجميع. فايه متى تنزل كول اوف ديوتي الجديده على اكس بوكس؟ نفس ما قلت لكم عقب اسبوع ان شاء الله راح تنزل على اكس بوكس والبي سي باذن الله حق طلب المسبق طبعا. فايه راح اوكي عزيز انا قادم كان راح اسوي لايف. انا الحين ابي ارتاح شوي اساس ابى اشيك على الساعه 12 ودقيقه، ابى اشيك اقدر العب لايف ولا لا. اذا اقدر العب لايف، اقدر العب البيتا ولا لا. اذا قدرت ان شاء الله واسوي لايف، وراح ان شاء الله قد بكون تشوفون طبعا البيتا ونشارككم ان شاء الله في هالقناه. فاذا تحب هالشيء نفس ما قلت لكم اتمنى اشتراك في القناه وكون شاكر لكم. ولو في اي استفسار الحين نعطيه بس دقائق بسيطه على اساس لو واحد عنده اي استفسار او شيء. ف نشوفكم ان شاء الله باذن الله. alright يا ربع خلاص نشوفكم ان شاء الله في البيتا سواء كان باكر او الساعه 12 دقيقه. يلا معكم سحريفه